Good evening, good morning to everyone. Depends where are you in the world. So, when we are talking about net zero and 2050, my question goes, why 2050? Why not 2030? Why not 2040? Why not 2035? Why not 2028? Is it a game of chess that we are playing against ourselves and we just can't do checkmate? Or maybe a Rubik box stuck, jammed, not working correctly? What's the truth? Nevertheless, we have a project which we would like to present to you, and normally we're looking for investors. It's in the area of the battery electrical vehicle. So what happens here? What happens here is that we have the standard concept, which is a battery pack charged with 400 volts. The battery pack, it's being connected with a multiplicator, which increases the RPM, directly connected with an internal OBC or an additional one, an additional OBC, which will return the supply voltage back to the battery management system or to the battery pack in this case, and as a very huge improvement that we are hearing from a technical point of view is that we have a temperature control braking disc with a specially designed heat sensors. The cooling on the OBC is via conventional way, or it's not being water cooled but air cooled. What you're seeing here is the horns, or actually the protectors of the vehicle in a potential crash. However, the huge improvement which you're hearing here is this magnets you see, red, blue, yellow, green, black, and white. What we are planning to install is a huge improvement. It's a fire fighting points, which in a case of emergency or a huge emergency, they will activate themselves normally, and they will extinguish the fire immediately in order to save life. Why? Well, the question is very logical. Since you're dealing with a huge voltage, 400 volts, during charging from the infrastructure, and also during driving on the return line to the battery pack as well. Okay, that being said, from a technical point of view, I wouldn't go into deep dives or details. You can feel free to contact me for any details. I would like to talk about something else at the moment, that would be the financial point of view. 2019, there are 100 million vehicles being produced all over the world as a fleet. The total output, let me get back into the camera, into the focus. The total output was 90 trillion US dollars as an economy, and hopefully this thing will contribute to return where the world was before the pandemic. What we are seeing as a drawback as well, it is the infrastructure, or increasing the infrastructure, especially in places like sub-Saharan Africa, where you have 860 million, according to data from 2019, which they have no electricity. So it's, let me say, a nonsense that you have a state of point where you will upgrade the grid to spend electricity, where you have nearly 1 billion people without electricity, and hopefully this design will help them as well. Also, what we need to mention is that this invention will drive the cost down for the consumer, for the client, in cents per kilowatt. Why? Well, it's logical, because it will return watts from the driving back to the battery pack. The truth. What is the truth? When we're talking about green or clean energy, not even this is that green or that clean. Why? Because of the lithium and cobalt. Lithium, more than 58% from the reserves in the world are in Chile, which is South America, and more than 50% of the reserves for the cobalt they are placed in Congo. However, which is very interesting, to produce 1 ton lithium, you need 2,000 tons of water. Okay, and that's the truth. However, that being said, this can always be managed properly if we have a waste management of water correctly, and it's a huge potential for Africa or sub-Saharan Africa to increase the economic output and the livelihood as well. So to become perhaps in the next decade one of the affluent economies as well, and holding that region of the sub-Saharan Africa uh, in an affluent state, if I may express myself in that manner. Yeah. So that being said, I would like to say thank you at the moment. Hopefully that we will achieve something like this. And if you're interested and you want to know more, please feel free to direct message me or contact me. I have faith that we can build this together as a team. Thank you very much. All the best.